You could use it to punch opponents against the stage and then turn around and like continue the aggression like that, like Superman that way. As you can see, you can do that. Very good to put pressure on opponents, keep them in a bad situation and stop them. What's up, gamers? We're back with another, I was going to say flash party. We're back with another Multiversus character beginner guide, and today is going to be the Man of Steel Superman. Now, playing Superman is actually really fun, which surprised me because I actually don't like Superman, like Superman's character at all. But playing Superman in Multiversus is ridiculously fun. He's one of the characters I've had the most fun playing outside of like him, Agent Smith, and like Jason. Superman is just really aggressive. He's a big bully. You just kind of like throw hands and you get in there and like mess people up. So that'll do it for the intro. Let's just kind of like hop into the guide. So basically, how I like to start the guys off, I like to start off with their passive. And Superman's passive is to the skies. Superman is the one character in the game who can dodge upwards from the ground. So normally, with most characters, you have to be in the sky to dodge upwards. But if you hold up and dodge upwards, Superman can dodge up into the sky. It really comes in handy in like setting up some edge guard situations, because you can kind of like just fall down, punch, dodge back up, and like cancel out of the animation of like your neutral air or forward air to like basically cover back the ledge by dodging up and coming back down. So it comes into play a while. Also is very good on stage. Like if you feel like your opponent is about to do like an approach, you can dodge up and punish with down air, or dodge up and punish with fade back neutral air, kind of like that, or even dodge up and punish with fade back forward air. Just very, very good, so you don't have to deal with jumping, or you don't have to waste the jump when dodging up. So that's just something to remember. Superman's passive allows him to dodge up. So let's hop into Superman's grounded attacks. So Superman's grounded attacks are really good. He's got a few armor moves that are just very good in like all situations. His jab is very good. It's very good CC for like 2v2 matches, and it's also very good to like combo out of. So we're going to his jab, which is his side attack. So Superman's side attack, 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 hitting jab. Well, technically 4, because if you press 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you get the multiple punches and he stops. So technically you have to press the jab button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it doesn't matter how many times you press the jab button, Superman will always do the same amount of punches. So it doesn't matter if you mash it. It doesn't matter if you like don't mash it to like get the punches to end a lot faster. You still get the same amount of jabs either way. One thing about this is Superman's jab, you can cancel out of this jab or his side attack, whichever one you want to call it, at any point and any time you want to. So you can go jab 1, down tilt. You can go jab 1, 2, down tilt. You can go jab 1, 2, 3, down tilt, kind of like that. And you can do the same for up attack. So jab 1, up attack, jab 1, 2, up attack, and jab 1, 2, 3 into up attack, kind of like that. So you can cancel out of his jab at any time. Another good mix up for his jab is going 1, 2 into charge neutral attack, or just going like 1, 2 into neutral attack. So if your opponent isn't ready, they'll hold forward to get out of it and get hit by neutral attack. But that's just one of the things to remember. Another thing to remember is if your opponent is holding away, 1, 2, 3 will be a lot harder for you to combo out of. If your opponent's holding away, it'll be really, really hard. Let me see if I can show that off. So I have Shaggy set to dodge away. And as you can see right there, after the 1, 2, 3, Shaggy was able to dodge and get out of the way. I believe he'll even be able to dodge up. Nope, you can still hit up attack. So what you want to do, because you want to go for down attack out of Superman's out of Superman's jab, because that's his combo grounded attack. So you want to go 1, 2, down attack, 1, 2, down attack, or just 1 down attack if you're trying to combo. You don't want to go for the multiple hits. If you end up in the multiple hits by mistake, just go for up attack to get the extra damage. So that'll do it for Superman's side attack. Like I said, it's a really good side attack, very good for comboing, like some low percentage combos, or just kind of like 1-2 down attack, and you could dash to like kind of continue it going. You can even do like 1-2 down attack into jump neutral air at lower percentages, and I mean even at higher percentages you have like 1-2 down attack into dash charge up strong. He has some really good things out of side attack, and then you can even just like for kill confirms just go 1-2 up attack just like that. But the low percentage combos are like 1-2 down attack, 1-2 down attack, or you can go 1-2 down attack into neutral air, kind of like that. You can even do like 1-2 down attack into neutral air to forward air, or you can do like 1-2 down attack into forward air. You can even do 1-2 down attack into down air. You can do like a lot with Superman's jab into down attack like on the stage. Just very good. And like I said, you can like dodge forward, because Superman has a very good dodge, believe it or not, for him to be a tank. His dodge goes really far. So being able to do things like 1-2 down attack into dodge up strong to like hit opponents is very good. And then like I always say, when you're looking for that kill, you can always go like 1-2, get the multiple punches into up attack. Or you can even go 1-2 up attack, kind of like that. Very good. Superman is very scary on the ground. He's a very scary like grounded character. Like with his combos and his rinse and repeat loops and things like that, being able to like combo out a down attack and like pressure opponents with neutral air, just very good. So that'll do it for Superman's side attack. Let's go into his down attack. So Superman's down attack is a punch downwards at the ground, and if you see that purple flash, that also means it armor breaks. So if an opponent has armor and they're kind of running at you, you can use down attack to like armor break and get rid of their armor. But you'll mainly be using this move as a combo move out of jab. So kind of like I said when I was explaining jab, basically just like the 1-2 down attack, kind of like that, and just to kind of keep the combo going. So 1-2 down attack, 1-2 down attack. The angle it knocks it is like downwards into the corner, so it's very good like on the edge of the stage, because it knocks downwards into the corner. It doesn't knock straight downwards, just like downwards into the corner. Very good. And like I said, even at those higher percentages, you just go 1-2 down attack, dash, and charge up strong to basically like get an up strong. Just like very good. Superman's down attack, you'll be using it a lot in the middle of his jab combo to like get those confirms, those setups, and that good stage positioning from hitting down attack. Because hitting down attack is very good, because it kind of like bounces opponents outwards into the blast zone, and you could just continue to pressure with Superman. Very good for Superman to have. So that'll do it for down attack. Like I said, it armor breaks, and it's want to be one of your main combo moves and like combo extenders, just like jab, down attack, jab, down attack, down air, or jab, down attack into neutral air. And just kind of like keep the combo going. So that'll do it for down attack. Pretty, it was a pretty fast explanation. You can also charge this move, as you can see. So that's just something else I wanted to throw in there. So after down attack, we have up attack. Now up attack goes crazy. As you can see on the startup, Superman gets armor on it, and it's also really strong. Like this is one of Superman's like best KO options on the ground, because you just get to charge it, the armor starts, and then you take the hit and then just release the up attack. You can also do it in combos, kind of like that, and you can also combo off of it at lower percentages to basically get confirms like up attack into up air, or up attack into forward air at lower percentages, and then kind of like I said, at higher percentages it KOs. It turns into a really good KO move, just like 1-2 into up attack. And remember that jab too has like enough hit stun for you to put a little bit of the charge on up attack, so you don't have to release it immediately. You don't have to go 1-2 release. You can actually put a little bit of charge on it, so you can go like 1-2 and then release, kind of like that. So you can put a little bit of charge on it, and like I said, at lower percentages you can do up attack into forward air. You can always do up attack into up air, just kind of like things like that. Superman's up attack is very good. You'll be using it to like net those KOs and get those KOs, and like basically building damage with jabs into down tilts to like set up stage position, put your opponents in bad situations. Like Superman has a lot and is a really aggressive and a bully kind of a character. So that'll do it for up attack. Remember, you can combo out of it, and it's also a very good kill move on the ground when your opponents are at high percentages. Just 1-2, put a little charge on it, and then hit them with the up attack. So that'll do it for up attack. Also remember, it has the armor. You want to get the armor. If your opponent throws a move at you, you armor through it and get the up attack. Very good. Superman's up attack is really good. Definitely going to be using it a lot. It's definitely like a part of his core kit. Superman actually goes really crazy on the ground. So that'll do it for Superman's up attack. Let's talk about, let's see, we talked about up attack, down attack, side attack. Let's talk about his neutral attack. So Superman's neutral attack is just a punch forward. As you start charging, kind of like up attack, it gains armor, and it has really good knockback. Very good knockback. It's a very good KO move, especially on the edge of the stage. If you like know your opponent's trying to like come back past you, you can just kind of like charge neutral attack on the edge of the stage, and when they hit the armor, you can basically punish them for hitting the armor. Very good neutral attack. Very strong. You can't really combo out of jab with this, but a few things you can do is like 1-2 jab attack dash neutral attack, kind of like that. You can do setups that way, but that's really just about it. If you won't be using it in combos, you'll kind of be using it as like an armor based read for if your opponent's coming back at you trying to press a button, and you just kind of like stand at the edge of the stage and charge up an armored move. The move has really good launch, really crazy launch. A very good move to get those KO options. So that'll do it for Superman's neutral attack, and I think that's all of his grounded attacks. We talked about side attack, down attack, up attack, and neutral attack. Let's talk about his dash attack, because Superman's dash attack is actually very good. Superman's dash attack is like a double punch forward, and as you can see, he covers a lot of ground with it. So it's a very good zone breaking move. If your opponents aren't expecting this move and they're holding in, you can actually get things like dash attack into forward air. And so if they're not ready and you catch opponents like off guard, hitting with dash attack is very good. It never hurts to go for a follow-up after dash attack, like hitting dash attack into forward air or at higher percentages. Oops, that wasn't dash attack. Hitting dash attack into like up air, or going for like another forward air, or even going for like dash attack into neutral air. Things like that. Like Superman's dash attack gives him like a lot of space to like set up things and like set up situations that your opponent has to worry about, even if they DI in or they DI outwards. If they DI in, you get like the 2 confirms, and if they DI outwards, it puts them in a bad position where Superman can just chase and like be a big bully be the big bully that he kind of is. So that'll do it for all of his grounded moves. Let's go into his aerials. So Superman aerials are actually pretty good. I actually think you could charge all of his like directional aerials to like get more launch on them. Superman aerials go absolutely crazy. So the first aerial we're going to talk about is neutral air. It's the multiple punches, and I'm pretty sure you may have been hit by this. This move is absolutely nuts. Just kind of jump, throw it, and just kind of like keep moving forward. And then the angle that this move sends is like downwards. So like even on stage at lower percentages, you can kind of like get neutral air chains kind of like that, because it knocks downwards and gives you the ground bounce. Superman's neutral air is really good, really aggressive. As you can see, you can use it to cover dodges. You can use it to bully opponents that are hanging on the wall. Like neutral air is just a very good tool. And you just kind of like throw it out and your opponent has to get past the wall of punches. A very good tool to use when like edge guarding, when like trying to keep your opponent from coming back, when they're burned out. Just like a very good move. Superman's neutral air is like one of the best moves to use against opponents when they're burned out, because they don't have any invincibility on dodge, so they can't dodge back through these multiple punches. So you just kind of like throw out a wall of punches and just kind of like force your opponent to like make a decision. You don't have to go forward with it. Like I say, you can just use it to like just kind of like wall off opponents, especially if you know like your opponents are going to like try and come back past you or come back through you. Superman's neutral is very good, very aggressive. Like I said, you can also use it on the side of the stage, like when opponents are like down below. You could use it to punch opponents against the stage and then turn around and like continue the aggression like that. Like Superman's neutral air is absolutely crazy. A very, very good move and a very, very good aggression kind of move. And like I said, like even on the ground, if you hit it on the ground, you get that ground bounce. You can even do it out of down tilt to like kind of like extend combos like off the stage. You can like just kind of like bully opponents, stop them from coming back. Superman's neutral air is actually really, really good because it covers so much space and so much time without you like having to commit. So that'll do it for Superman's neutral air. Next, we're going to talk about his forward air. So Superman's forward air is like basically a charge punch, and he swings forward. This forward air doesn't hit as hard as like neutral air, but it does set up for like some really good situations, and you can kind of like just swing this move to like keep your opponent at bay. You can also do this in like some combo extenders, so you can do like neutral air, forward air. I missed my forward air, but you can do like neutral air, forward air, kind of like that. And you basically like just kind of like charge it. Very, very good move. Very good move for like getting dodge reads, because you just kind of hold this move and you basically like stick on your opponent, especially on the edge of the stage when you do things like down attack into forward air, and you just jump forward and charge forward air again. So if your opponent's like trying to like get away and they're trying to like come back past you, you can basically like edge guard them with forward air, because the hitbox for forward air does start like behind Superman, so it does hit really far behind him. Like even if your opponent's like trying to air dodge through you, you can hit them with the body hitbox of forward air. It's very, very good. A very hard move for opponents to get by. A very good move to like read opponents. Very good move to throw out, especially on the edge of the stage. Forward air is very, very good. So that'll do it for forward air. Let's talk about down air. So Superman's down air, once again, is a charge punch downwards. It's very good because it doesn't knock straight down. Superman's down air actually knocks at an angle. And as you can see, like the angle is like kind of like knocked into the blast zone. If I can get the hit. And as you can see right there, like it doesn't knock straight down, it kind of like knocks towards the blast zone. So that's really good. That also makes it good on stage, because if you jump and hit somebody with down air, you get to fall with neutral air and kind of like get continuations just like that, simply by just like jumping and down airing. And his down air does hit really far up under him, as you can see. That's where like his passive of being able to dodge upwards will come in, because on a lot of opponents you can simply like dodge up and then just down air downwards. Like very, very good for him to have. So that'll do it for Superman's down air. Also at higher percentages, you can combo into like forward air. You can also combo into side special out of down air. So you can do like jump down air, side special to like get confirms that way. As you can see, you can do that. At lower percentages, you can do down air into neutral air. You can even do down air into forward air, kind of like that. You can do down air into I believe you can do double down air. Nope, don't think so. But down air into forward air, down air into neutral air, just like those kind of like combo extensions. And even like I said, at higher percentages, down air into side special, because of the ground bounce. So you can get some pretty crazy things with down air on stage, like when you down air opponents on stage. Very, very good. And like I say, his dodge up, him being able to dodge up, comes into play with his down air, because you could just basically dodge up and down air opponents and like basically cover their options. And like I said, going down air into neutral air, down air into side special, just very, very good for Superman to have. So that'll do it for down air. Let's talk about up air. So Superman's up air is just a straight punch upwards, and it hits really, really hard, especially when you put some charge to it. And it's basically like a very good juggle move. It doesn't true juggle, like you can hit opponents with it and then try and like read an air dodge by like dodging upwards with them. You can use this move out of like up attack to like go for up air. You can go like down air and like down air into up air. You can since it's so strong, you can chase upwards with it. You can even fall on opponents with it. It just hits extremely hard. Superman's up air is really, really good for like getting KOs off the top of the screen. when your opponents aren't expecting it. So like if you could like catch your opponent at the top of the screen and hit an up air, you'll probably get like a really early KO because Superman's up air goes crazy. It does reach really far up. As you can see, it's also very good for like covering yourself on a ledge. And that'll just about do it for Superman's up air. Very, very good KO tool, very good KO option for like reading those dodges and those jumps. And you can actually fall on opponents with it, so you can also fall and do up air. It doesn't combo into itself, but it does hit really, really hard. So that'll do it for Superman's up air, and I think that's all his aerials. We talked about down air, up air, neutral air, and forward air. Let's go into Superman's specials. So Superman has some pretty unique specials. A lot of his specials change depending on whether you're in the sky or on the ground. So let's talk about his neutral special. Superman's neutral special is the ice breath. He basically blows the ice breath. When it hits opponents, it puts the basically frozen status on them. Once it fully stacks up, they get frozen. As you can see, it takes 15 stats. And your opponents can move out of this. So it's not like they can't move away from this. But also, while they're the slowest stacking, they move slower. So it's very, very good. Another thing about this is it freezes projectiles. So things like Tom and Jerry's dynamite, their tennis ball, like smaller projectiles. Sadly, you can't freeze Bugs' rocket or Safe. But you can freeze smaller projectiles like Morty's gunshots, Rick's blaster, and things like that. So it's a very good move to use against projectile characters because you can freeze their projectiles after they've used them. In the sky, it's the same thing, as you can see. And the hitbox range on this is very, very good. Like, you don't have to be extremely close to opponents. You can be a distance from them and see how it still kind of like hits and freezes. Very, very good for like a coverage tool. So that'll do it for Superman's neutral special, which is basically just the ice breath. That's on the ground and in the sky. We're going to talk about his side special. So Superman's side special on the ground is the super punch. As you can see right there, you can aim where you'll do it to. As you can see, you can do it far. You can do it up close. You can do it halfway through. Just very, very good. Another thing about this move is that it does get armor on the edge of it. As you can see, you do get armor when doing the punch. So that makes it a good read-based move because when you're doing the punch, you get armor. And this move has a lot of knockback. Like, this move hits extremely hard. Like, especially like if you can catch an opponent slipping with it. This move does crazy damage. A lot of the Supermans I fight will do like forward air and then immediately, wow, he didn't get knocked back. That was weird. But immediately do the super punch like that to cover people who are jumping up. Another thing about this move is like aiming it upwards into the corner is always like very good because you cover the ground and then you also cover jumps. Like kind of like about right here, right there, you also cover jumps. So that's why it's good to use like when you knock an opponent away to do it there. Like to cover those jumps if your opponent tries to jump or if your opponent tries to dodge, because the hitbox on this move is really, really crazy. Just a very good move to like net those like KOs when your opponent isn't ready. So on the ground, his side special is the super punch. In the sky, it's the glide. And I'm pretty sure everyone remembers this from the beta. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers this move now. And basically Superman jumps and he glides and you can go up. You can go down. You can basically be Superman. The grab box on this move is very, very big. As you can see, you kind of like grab opponents before Superman's fist even gets to them. And it basically has some very, very good knockback. Like grabbing opponents with this off the stage or like getting like a read and flying at opponents is very good because it knocks very far horizontal. And it catches opponents and just kind of like punches them back into the death box. Like I said, you can also combo this move out of down air at like mid to high percentages. It's just a very, very good pursuit move to like basically put pressure on your opponent. It doesn't combo, and technically the longer you hold it, the longer Superman flies. As soon as you stop holding it, Superman stops flying. So you don't have to hold it. You can actually just kind of like tap it, kind of like that, to basically get like a short glide. You could kind of do that. So you don't have to hold it to fly all the way through. A lot of people will hold it to fly all the way through because contesting with this move is pretty hard unless your character has a very, very good disjointed move. because like I said, the grab box for this move is absolutely wild. So that'll do it for side special. Let's go into up special. Now up special is very, very crazy. Up special is the upwards grab. The upwards grab is very, very good off stage. And the reason being is because you hit opponents off stage, and the upward special will allow Superman to grab opponents and throw them. And you can choose which direction you want to throw them. You can throw them forward, or you could throw them backwards. So that's why it's a really good move, because if you're putting pressure on your opponent off stage and you go for like a forward air or a neutral air and your opponent jumps above you, you can reach above you with the grab and basically grab them and throw them back into the blast zone and put them in like a very bad situation. Like especially when they don't have like a dodge or something, like just being able to grab your opponent and throw them back off stage into another bad situation is just very, very good for Superman to have, especially when your opponents try to go above you. This is a very, very good aggressive kind of move. As you can see right there, just kind of like putting that pressure on your opponent, making them scared, putting them back off stage into that situation that they were trying their hardest to get away from. Just a very, very good move for Superman. Very good. You can, like I say, like a lot of times when you go low with your moves, your opponents will try and go above you, and you could just basically use his up special to go above yourself and grab them and basically put them back in a worse situation. Another thing about this move is it can also be dodge boosted. So this is the regular up special, as you can see here. But if you dodge boot, like if you dodge jump, so this is the regular up special, as you can see here. But if you dodge jump, Superman actually flies up even further. So it's a very good move to like deal with people who are sitting on the edge, because it is a grab. So like what happened is a lot of people who have armor moves will sit on the edge and charge armor moves, and you can literally like from the bottom of the screen just basically dodge boost and grab upwards and grab them that way. Very, very good move to have. And you can even also dodge jump into the dodge boosted grab. Just very, very good to put pressure on opponents, keep them in a bad situation, and stop them from recovering. Superman's aerial up special is very, very good. On the ground, his grounded up special becomes a dive punch. As you can see, you can hold it, and he'll have armor on startup and come back down. It's a hitbox going up and coming back down and hitting the ground. But another thing about this is you can actually cancel out of this move at the peak. So you can do things like into forward air, or you can do things like into up air if your opponent's holding in. If your opponent's holding in, you can hit them with up special into up air. Very, very good. I've even been hit with up special into down air. I don't think that was true, but I know for the most part you'll be using up special into forward air. Just very, very good. It's a very good move, especially on the edge of the stage. Another thing about this move is on the way down, it's a spike hitbox all the way down. So if you know your opponent's like going towards the wall, you can use this move to like basically spike them down and go all the way down off the stage. It's a very, very good move. Very good move for edge guarding, as you can see. And then you can cancel out of it and be above your opponent. Take them all the way back down, cancel out of it, throw them off with up special, like fall down with neutral air. Just be a big bully. Like Superman is absolutely crazy and a very, very big bully once you get put in like those bad situations. So that'll do it for up special on the ground and up special in the sky. And we talked about neutral special, side special, and up special. Let's talk about down special. So down special is the same on the ground and in the sky, but on the ground, it's the laser, it's basically the eye lasers, they hit and they pop upwards. In the sky, he basically shoots lasers all the way down to the ground. And as you can see, they pop upwards. Another thing about this is that low percentages, you can combo off of this because it knocks upwards. So you can like even like get up under, like get opponents up under you and knock them upwards towards you into like up air and things like that. A very, very good move to have. It also lets you stall your falling. And if your opponents aren't ready, they just kind of like get caught by down special. Like I said, you can do it on the ground and in the sky. When it's on cooldown, you don't get the lasers that hit the ground, but if your opponents are close enough to you, they still get the burn. Because being hit by the lasers in general burn your opponents, but they don't get like the bounce up for you to combo off of it. Very, very good. You get some pretty crazy combos off of this. Like at higher percentages, you could do it into like up grab. So you could do like jump, neutral special into up special, kind of like that. You could do down special into down air. It's just, you can do a lot with down special because it pops straight up towards Superman, when the main things a lot of people do is down special into up air, kind of like that. Down special is very good for edge guarding opponents. You can even shoot it at the edge of the stage. Oops, that was fly. But you can even shoot it at the edge of the stage to like pop opponents up on the edge of the stage. So you can float, pop opponents up on the edge of the stage and like punish with forward air and things like that. So that'll be it for down special. Like I say, it's a very good combo tool when jumping and having opponents up under you. Just very good for punishing that way. And I think that'll do it for all of his specials. We talked about down special, up special, side special, and neutral special. So I think that'll just about do it for Superman. Like I said, he is a very big like bully kind of character, so you do have to get very, very aggressive with this character. So like a lot of your 0% combos would be like jab into down air, into following with neutral air, into like getting extremely aggressive. Like you have to get extremely aggressive with this character. Put pressure on your opponents, make them afraid to do things. If you knock them off stage, take advantage of the fact that they're off stage with the lingering hitbox of neutral air. Just basically be a very big bully. Superman is very, very good, especially when your opponents are in burnout. You just kind of like be aggressive, get on your opponents, and then if you know they're not in burnout, you know a lot of times they're going to try and dodge back through Superman, because one of the best ways to get past Superman's stuff is to dodge through him. So if you know your opponent's going to dodge through you, or they've been dodging through you, you don't have to like go forward with your assault. You could just kind of like stand in spot with neutral air or forward air and punish them for like trying to get through you. Like be a big bully. If they grab the wall, you can follow them down the wall with neutral air and like get confirms and things that way. Superman is very, very scary. A very hard character to deal with, especially when you're in burnout and you have to get by him, and especially like after you've wasted your resources. So that'll do it for the Superman beginner guide. Hopefully this helps you gamers out. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.